rocks and reefs are littered throughout this Kimberley oceanscape. Some are charted. And as we find out this week,
the charts said the lowest astronomical there was about 20 metres.
Some are not. When the depth radically jumps from 30 metres to 8 to 7 to 6, you don't think twice before chucking a Yui. The passage we just tried to take was very clearly over a reef. If you're new here, we're Slim and Soph, two uni students circumnavigating Australia aboard our 10-metre sailboat Nakama. Our journey currently finds us in the Kimberley region, an area so far removed from civilization that accurate navigable charts, for the most part, don't exist.
We're about to cross the little unsurveyed line.
The risk of cruising through these waters, though, are far beyond worth it,
Cool.
as we witness natural wonders that only few are lucky to experience.
And I warn you, you can see a croc anywhere up here. We've just found one on the cliff in the waterfall.
And we haven't even shown you the best of it.
Yes!
Welcome back to our Kimberley series.
Yes.
After an action-packed week,
Are you kidding, Soph? This is insane!
we're about to weigh anchor and put some more miles under the keel.
Sometimes it's sad to leave somewhere and other times you can't wait. Pretty excited to get out the heads of this little bay. It is just littered with submerged reefs and submerged rocky outcrops, but they don't reveal themselves until 6 metres of tide later.
The Kimberley has some of the biggest tides in the world, with tidal ranges recorded at 14 metres in some areas.
The water level in the bay can rise by 36 feet, making it one of the largest tidal changes in the world.
As you can imagine, a lot can be hidden under that much water.
Wild what the tides here reveal, especially when you're in uncharted waters. It can be a little bit daunting.
Windward sailing, eh?
Epic sailing. Epic sailing today. Cleaning the tender, cleaning my anchor, even cleaning the bottom of the head sail. Full scrubbed out, it's the full package. Wash and wax and bubble shine.
It is really nice watching the mud on our decks slip away so effortlessly. We've been treating Nakama to multiple mud masks lately.
Alright, there's the first mud and we got 50 metres to go.
And today is the day we get to see if all the exfoliation was worth it.
So there's some strange teeth looking rocks out there. They're called tooth rocks. We couldn't make the wind angle up into them. It's just dead set where we want to go. So we're going around and our wind angle's completely changed our plans for the day. We're kind of making plans on the move at the moment as to... It was the laundry door falling off. The laundry door always falls off. Anyway, we're trying to sort of make some plans as to where we can actually point to, or where we could potentially get to before the sun sets today.
What Slim's saying is that we were planning on heading down to these islands here. Our course there, however, was to go through this passage of rocks, keeping tooth rocks on our starboard side. Upon sticking our nose out of the anchorage, we very quickly determined that we weren't going to make that course, as that is exactly where the wind is coming from.
We couldn't make the wind angle up into them, it's just dead set where we want to go.
Not comfortable with how close we would have to get to those rocks, we bared away, which brings us to now, trying to figure out where we're going to get to by the evening.
New plans, the ocean's changed them. Let's see what's happening.
currently doing. I think we're going to try and push down into Hanover Bay. It's over 40 miles. The wind's not in our favour today. At the moment we've got about 18 knots of wind. So Nakama's hooning along. We also have a bit of tide assisting us. So we're sitting on like 7 knots. Yeah, going all right so far. However, almost lost the outboard off the back, but Simon managed to save that. We didn't do it up tight enough and it was like starting to slip off its block. It's been a bit of a morning.
Oh.
She's definitely wild out today. That was a good one. Warming us up for the West Coast, eh?
That's it. That is it.
So our plans changed. But the problem with our new direction is between us and our destination lies a little cluster of islands we're going to have to navigate through. It shouldn't be too big of a deal because between the large patches of uncharted water we'll be travelling through today, this area looks to have been charted. However, one thing we've learnt up here is to never trust your charts.
Okay, we were just going through a passage. We've got the head sail away. We just got down to a patch that was 3.8 meters deep. That would have been well and truly dry if it wasn't high tide. The chart said the lowest astronomical there was about 20 meters.
We were cruising up to this passage between these two islands. Just as we were about to squeeze between them, the depth radically jumped from a safe 30 metres to 8, then quickly ticked down to 5 metres. When, yep, it said the lowest we would see was 20 metres. With our depth sounder reading 5 metres, this meant we only had 3.8 metres under our keel.
That was really interesting, to say the least.
Luckily we had our eyes peeled on the sounder throughout this sudden jump in depth, and we could quickly spin Nakama around and head back into deep water before we could find out what the bottom felt like.
Wow, that was hectic.
Straying from our charts, we immediately looked on our satellite app. We looked at our sat map sort of thing. It's not clear because we haven't downloaded the chart or anything, but we could vaguely see that the passage we just tried to take was very clearly over a reef. And that's why it literally went from 30 metres to 5 metres like instantly. So it'll be interesting to see when we can actually get a clear view of it on the sat map to see what exactly we went over, because it definitely was a reef and it would have been, yeah, like we're on high tide at the moment, it's 6 metre tides at the moment, it would have been bone dry. Bone dry. This is exactly what we tried to go over. The two islands are fully joined by a bridging reef. This coastline's pretty gnarly. Pretty gnarls.
Pretty gnarly.
Pretty gnarls.
Pretty gnarls. If you'd asked me like an hour ago, I would not have thought that we'd be furling in the head sail. We were like fully reefed down in like 20 something knots and hooking along at 7.5 knots, and now we're just motoring along, getting the head sail in. There's 3 knots of breeze and it's just creeping aft of our beam. Like it's just died. So if we're saying it's another world over here, it's like we literally crossed those little islands and when we nearly popped up on that reef. But now we crossed through those little islands, and in this section here, just near the mainland, it's dead zone. Weird.
We're super grateful we got away from that situation unscathed. It's a reminder to always have your eyes peeled on the lookout and not just follow your charts blindly. However, this wee incident will ensure that the next time we set off from an anchorage, we will have our satellite images downloaded first. And if you're wondering why we don't just download them now with our Starlink, well, we're uni students, so we're on the cheapest plan possible, which means we can't turn it on while we're underway.
This place looks absolutely stunning. We're almost there. Like nice big cliff gorges and stuff again. I reckon it'll be cool. Should be protected. Looks beautiful. I don't know. Excited. I'm glad we got here.
Anchorage has never felt so sweet. This feeling is probably elevated by the surrounding beauty we have just once again found ourselves in. We didn't know what to expect with Hanover Bay, as it wasn't our intended destination, but it feels like it was meant to be. Unfortunately, I'm stuck inside today with an assignment due by the evening, which I started in the less hectic part of the day yesterday. Slim, as he also found out yesterday, has the day off.
I've got to study tomorrow.
It's not Monday tomorrow.
Is it?
No.
I've got the day off tomorrow.
So our days looked a little different.
This is unreal! I can't wait to show like this. Kimberley! Far out, guys. I was not expecting this gorge to be so cool. Absolutely stunning. I'm gonna, that's been my little reconnaissance mission. I reckon me and Soph will have to take an afternoon off the laptops tomorrow and come up here and explore.
The beauty of starting an assignment basically the same day it's due is that before you know it, it's done. I've been stuck inside for the last couple of days doing an assignment. Simon's been outside just a little bit.
A little bit of outside time.
A little bit of outside time for Simon.
Just running across this beach here. Gonna see if I can see this river. It gets fairly vegetative.
Today we're leaving the boat and gonna go for a little explore, and we've got a tender full of washing and jerry cans for water because we are on our last 50 litres of water. So we kind of actually need to go find a water source today. So anyway, let's go see what we can find. I think it's important that we share with you guys that we do spend, let's face it, a lot of our days inside the boat on the computer. But we're super lucky that when we can close the laptop screens, we have a new backyard to explore. And this backyard in particular has a lot of potential for after-school activities. This is our 3-in-1 boat hook. Firstly, it's a boat hook. Secondly, it's a GoPro extendo stick. And thirdly, we often bring something in the tender when we explore rivers in search of waterfalls, just in case a crocodile gets a little too friendly. I think we've found where the waterfall is. However, we're just wondering whether we can actually get up to it because there's so many submerged rocks and you don't really know where they are.
I don't think we can.
It looks like there's been a landslide and the river is blocked with submerged rocks. Perhaps on a high tide we could have made it through, but unfortunately we've had to turn around because the last thing we want to do is to have to get out of the tender and wade through this croc-infested water. But that's life in the Kimberley. Often it tells you what you can and can't do. We'll have to find water elsewhere. So we are going for a little fishing mission instead of a washing and water refilling mission. We've just found the coolest little rock platform and look what it comes with. We're always looking for the perfect rock to tie the tender onto, and I think this has to be the perfect rock that we've tied the tender onto.
Perfect rock.
You got a fish?
We're on the board. I actually don't know what he is. He's like a little sea bream.
He's like a black bream or something like that.
That's all that matters. We're on the board. I'm gonna get him back in the water. I'll get him down low. Get him down low and go, go, go. All right, you're gonna do the dive release.
Yeah, go. For a second I thought he wasn't gonna make it to the water. I was like, oh no.
Oh, he's just there.
Dude, this place is stunning. It's like a little oasis in here. It's absolutely beautiful. Absolutely bonkers. We're on! Oh!
Something good. I just called it.
Oh!
Yeah, it's a queenie.
What do you want me to do?
Oh, he's done it.
He's off!
Oh. Bring him up, onto the rocks, onto the rocks. Yep, onto the rocks.
I got a fish!
You got one.
Look, it's a jack!
There you go. Do you want to hold him?
Ah, no!
That's your first mangrove jack.
Simon can
Yeah, I'll hold him up in front of you.
Woo!
Yeah, that's it. That is huge. It's massive when you look at it like this, though.
It's massive! Alright, put him back in!
That's a good omen. You're on.
That
True.
was so good!
Sick. Come on.
Are you?
Yes. Yes. This is dinner.
You're
This
on!
is dinner.
No!
Come on. Another one. Yes.
Whoa! Suddenly the tables had turned, and before I knew it, I was on again with my second fish of the trip.
Are you on? Soap's on a fish. We're running over. Bring it in. Bring it in. Yep.
Do you reckon it's big enough?
Oh, no. It's a G2.
It's a GT!
Or just a trevally, not a G2. But
Yeah, just
your first trevally.
my first ST! Small trevally. Oh, he's going in.
He's grunting a little bit.
Why is he grunting?
Do you want him back in?
Yeah, put him back.
Kiss him. Kiss him.
No way.
First small trevally.
Put him back in.
Good job. You are cleaning up.
See, I told you I'd catch a fish.
Two fish.
Hanover Bay proved itself to not only be a safe and protected anchorage, but also a beautiful place in the Kimberley to call home for a few days. Well guys, that's it for this week. We really hope you enjoyed the chaos and beauty in this week's episode. Tune in next time as we get more and more desperate to find water out here in the wilderness.
Maybe we can't drink this stuff.
If you enjoyed the video, make sure to hit the thumbs up and subscribe button, and also a massive thanks to our patrons for making these videos possible. Cheers guys, lots of love, we'll see you next time.